Hey, everybody. I'm sure most of us have one of these things. I call it my iBinky. That's the nickname that my brother gave it to me because I'm always on the thing. But they're great devices. They allow us to do all kinds of different things. You think about the technology that these things have replaced over the last decade or two. Used to, we had all kinds of equipment. Now we can do pretty much everything with these devices. They're great because they allow us to work anywhere at any time, but they have a negative side effect. You can work anywhere at any time. And that's one of the many reasons why we burn out is because we're constantly connected. We forgot how to be bored. We forgot how to just stop and breathe and experience life. So it's important for you to have boundaries around every aspect of your life. But specifically, when we're talking about smartphones, this is a recommendation that I give people when I'm working with them or speaking at conferences is to go into your phone and turn off all the notifications on your phone. Now, unless there's certain apps that you're going to want to leave on. Text messaging, of course, which I think is default. I don't know if you can turn off notifications on that. I've never tried, but leave those on. If there's a particular app that you use for your work, Slack or Asana or the 18,000 apps out there that helps you manage your projects, of course, leave those on. But everything else, your Facebook, your TikTok, your Instagram, which of course I'm posting on these platforms and I'm telling you to turn the notifications off. Yes, turn the notifications off. You're still going to go into those apps. I know you will. I do, based on the number of hours of screen time that my phone tells me that I use every week. Something about holding us accountable, I guess. But it's important for you to have boundaries around how much you use your phone because if you look at it, and let's say on screen time, you say, okay, you're averaging 4.5 hours a day on your iBinky or your Android phone. That's a long time. That's a lot of time spending looking at your screen. Now, maybe you're being really productive for it. Maybe you're doing work on your phone. That's fine. But you got to have boundaries around it. So when people say to me, I don't have time, and their screen time says they're spending 4+ hours a day on their phone, yeah, you do. You do have time. It's just how you spend it. So do a time audit. Figure out a way to track how much you're using, and you can see which apps you're using a lot and kind of cut back a little bit. I'm not saying go cold turkey and stop using your phone at all. That's ridiculous. That's very hard. It's a habit. Habits are very hard to form and they're very hard to break. So it's important for you to have some boundaries around how much you use your phone, figure out what you're using it for, and better prioritize your usage. And I think if you do that, you'll start to feel some of the stress ease a bit because you'll find some time. And that's one of those commodities that we don't get back.